From the intelligence that you have at this point in time, is ISIS targeting the Somali community in Minnesota?
Yes.
No question.
No question.
How aggressively?
Aggressively. They're recruiting Westerners, but they're recruiting here.
Approximately how many young people from Minnesota have left to go fight with terrorists?
Well, over 24 during the al-Shabaab days, and then more now during the ISIS days. Each one is a tragedy for their families, for their community, for Minnesota, and so we're trying to turn it around.
Do you have a number? I mean, are we talking 30, 40, 50?
It's too many, and I'm reluctant to give you an exact number because the investigations are ongoing. But each person who travels or tries to travel is a tragedy, and it's a failure of all of us, so we need to turn this around.
One community activist told us that one day, instead of leaving the U.S. to fight for al-Shabaab or ISIS, they're going to fight here. Does that keep you up at night?
Everything keeps me up at night. But we have no indication, there's no intelligence to suggest that anybody's planning anything in Minnesota. But obviously, we're vigilant about that on a daily basis.
Because what we saw play out in Paris, in the recent attacks in Paris, and likely, although it's early going in Copenhagen, is that there was no direct order, attack this place at this time, kill these people. It was this propaganda-driven, here's what a mission you should carry out when you deem the time and target are correct. Do you worry about that here?
We're watching for that kind of activity on a daily basis. There's no indication that anyone is making such a plan of attack here, but we have some of the best FBI investigators in the world right here to keep Minnesotans safe.
Why here?
Well, it started in 2007, 2008 with al-Shabaab from Somalia recruiting young Somalis. ISIS has now picked up on what the successes of al-Shabaab, and they're trying to improve upon it. It's not what we in Minnesota want to be known for, but we have to tackle this and we have to break the cycle of recruiting.
If you were to boil down the solution, how you're attacking this, how would you describe it?
The way the community described it to me, they wanted more community engagement by law enforcement. They want to get to know us and learn who we are better. So that's point one. Point two is address the root causes through more mentoring, through more job opportunities, after-school programs, in-school programs. So that's point two. Point three is early intervention teams that grow out of the community with the imams and the parents and the youth leaders working together at the early signs of radicalization. Those are the three pillars of our plan.
But is it happening right now? Because ISIS is recruiting from here right now.
We're already working on this. The community is already working on this. The pilot program is to take it to the next level.
Do you have the money to do it?
We have some money coming in right now. We have corporate and nonprofit support here in Minnesota. And I was just in a meeting at the Justice Department to talk about grant funds that we're expecting in the near future.
Did you think you're going to have enough money? Because this is something we hear often from government agencies, whether you're talking about the SEC or you guys. We don't have the funds, we don't have the staff to combat the criminals.
We're going to have the funds, we're going to have the staff, and most importantly, we're going to have the community's leadership.
Some from this community in Minnesota called this a terrorist hotbed in the United States. Is that fair?
I don't use terms like that. We're the focus of terror recruiting overseas. We're doing everything we can to turn it around. So I don't use inflammatory terms. We have a problem. We're addressing it. That's what Minnesotans do, and we do it very well.
I'd agree with you on that one. Thank you.
Thank you.